A warm welcome to all the listeners. Listen to the Blue Horse. Dr.C.K.N. is in conversation with Pooja. I'm sure you'll enjoy this session, and I'm sure it's going to be some food for your thought.
Welcome back, listeners. Let's start a very sober topic. Are we ready, Mr. Blue Horse?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, off late, at least in and around my friend circle or professional circle or even from across borders, we have just generally seen a lot of people from the age from anywhere between 20 to 40 to 50 just having a lot of heart attack as an issue that's been happening, and a lot of deaths that's happened because of that. There's been a raising trend, raising number of reports of that happening. Is it anywhere related to the COVID scenario that happened? Because it's actually been a raising trend in the last 2-3 years that we've seen so many youngsters just falling dead suddenly. What are your thoughts on that?
See, ever since human beings are living on this earth, these heart-related problems are one of the main feature of our pathology.
Okay, but this is specific, no?
Yeah. So this keep happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nowadays, information availability in terms of news, statistics and so on,
is
because
more
of the wide media like televisions and all kinds of news channels and so many networking and all that. So available of information is become on the table.
Okay.
Very fast. So you get to know all these figures nowadays. And population also is big. Now we were only 33, 35 crore when we took independence in 1947. Today we are 140. 4 times more, right?
All right.
So these are all the factors. This heart attack nowadays are higher. That I also feel that way.
Yeah.
It's more rapidly higher.
Yeah, regardless of the demographics.
Rapidly higher.
Right?
Even very young people are,
Yeah.
succumb to death with this heart attacks or heart failure or cardiac arrest, whatever. There are many explanations for all these things.
Yeah.
See, heart is after all a machine. Okay. And it is very difficult for us to study this machine. I tell you why. When a sperm and a ovulation egg, fuses itself, the zygote is born. The egg is called the zygote. Z-Y-G-O-T.
Yeah.
And the first 2 weeks is the implantation period, and then the next 6 weeks is the embryo period. So totally 8 weeks is the embryo period. At the end of 8th week, after the egg is formed, the heart starts beating.
8th week.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 months.
The fetus period starts. Then the heart is formed and starts beating.
Wow.
That's why always around the end of the 8th week, they will check the pregnant girl for the heartbeat of the fetus. Right?
Okay.
So the heart starts beating when you are in the end of the embryo period at the 8th week, when you are in your mother's womb, right? And after that, it can never stop.
Until you die.
Yeah.
Wow.
It stops when you die, right? So it is one machine which runs 24/7 throughout your lifespan. There's no rest for it. And it is not made out of metal.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Do you know what is the size of your heart?
Or fist, roughly? Yeah.
The fist is your size of your heart.
I have a small heart.
Okay. And then it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on working. So it needs constant power supply to work, to pump.
Yeah.
How this fellow is without taking rest can function. That's the beauty of nature's creation.
Yeah.
We end there. We will not go too much of explanation into it.
Right.
Okay. When it comes to the question of human pathology, under the banner of cardiology, have we really understood this machine?
Not really.
Is a question mark. Secondly, there are a lot of surgery happens from 1960 onwards. Open heart surgeries. Now it has become a song. Just like that, they can, it's more and more and sophisticated now.
Yeah.
In this scenario of, surgeries, what you have to understand only one thing. The heart is the most friendliest organ in the human body. You can do any damn play with it. So you play around. Bypass surgeries, changing valves and, sealing holes and so many things. Transplantation of new heart, somebody donor's heart into your heart, all that kind of thing. Right?
Right.
So now these are all the basic things. We understood the heart is the basic things. Okay. Or we are going to study more and more and more and more and more. You will. You are going to.
Yeah.
Maybe the science available today may not be the science available 200 years later.
Yeah.
We will be having more sophisticated science on what exactly this heart machine all about. Now the heart is getting choked, or the heart attack or whatever.
Yeah.
So what is it due to? Why is it happening? Why is it happening in many people? Why is it happening even in younger ages?
Yeah.
So one thing that I could think of it is, we don't produce healthy children.
Oh.
What? You understand?
Why? No. How? What?
How what means, you see, the prime functioning of an uterus is between the age of 16 to 24.
Ah, okay.
And that is the period where you produce healthy children.
For real, beyond that, it doesn't happen?
It happens. You produce children, but then
Not full
the
capacity.
peak performance of the uterus is not there.
Okay.
How best that we are going to understand this is going to be a matter of importance.
I don't know. I'm conflicted.
You're not conflicted. Why should you be conflicted? See, the peak performance of all the organs in the human body is between 15, 16 to 24, 25. From 26, the decline starts, minus the liver. Liver stays intact till the age of 70. You got the point?
Okay.
So uterus is also the same. This is very well understood.
Interesting.
But then, when you go beyond 28, you get married and then produce children after the age of 29, 30 and all that. Do we produce healthy children? It's a big question mark.
But there are.
This is one major reason you have to accept. You have no choice. Next. 1 minute. Next. What happens? Your childhood is denied and refused. We don't run around and play these days.
Ah, yeah. Sedentary.
Because of your heavy curriculum.
And digital life.
Digital life comes later. We are not going to touch upon that. That's a different area altogether.
No, even if you have
No,
time to play,
that will come to it later. That is another major point.
Yeah.
Don't mix with this.
All right.
Now, what are you doing? You are not exercising your heart at all. Heart and lung needs exercise, man.
Okay.
You run around and play.
Right.
Okay. That's only you can do it in childhood.
Yeah.
You have to have very enormous amount of physical activities till you reach adulthood. Are we doing it?
Not really.
At the age of 2.5, 3, you are sending children to the school with a snack dabba, with a snack box. Isn't it nonsense?
Yeah.
And then where do we have the place in the urban areas for the child to run around?
Yeah.
Do you allow children to go and play outside today? No.
No.
Okay. Then once you get into the school at the age of 5, 6, 7 and all that, your curriculum syllabus are so much piled up nowadays. And the kid it's such a small brain. Imagine a 3rd class student who's 8 years old, such a small brain. If you see the maths book, you go mad. Why that 8-year-old brain need to study that maths, I'm asking.
Yes.
Why so much?
I agree.
The physiological psychology speaks very clearly about the cerebral cortex takes 25 years to grow.
Okay.
Why are you torturing that cortex, which is inadequate to take the load? And you're going to stick upon the memorizing and repeating is the part of learning. Memorizing and repeating is not learning.
Yeah.
Because of this, the childhood is denied. The childhood is refused. And because of your school timing and the curriculum load and all that, the food part of the child is not concentrated properly.
I agree.
What that food the child eats, because it is so scared to go to school. It has no wisdom. It is scared.
Yeah.
You teach, you make the children learn under the guideline of fear.
Yeah.
What cordial atmosphere you have in schools? Do you teach the children with ease? No.
No.
You scream at them, you threaten them, all kind of things.
True.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, both psychologically also, the children are not treated well. Why do you need a uniform?
Oh yeah, we've had this talk.
Allow them to feel free.
Yeah.
Let them wear what they want. Why do you insist on a shoe? Shoe is not our culture. The leg should be free for blood flow. Let them wear chappal and come. What is there? You need socks, you need shoe, you need badge, you need identity card, you need tie, you need... What is all these things? Okay, the food part of it is getting massacred there.
Yeah.
And you hardly have any, allocating too small a time for your sports in the school.
Yes.
And the children have been overloaded with their curriculum. They cannot feel free to play in the evening.
Yeah.
They need to complete so many things before they could face the school.
Homeworks.
So by what happening all these things, by the age of 18, when you go into a big adult, you're weak.
True.
And after that, you have to go for higher educations, where that's another big load. So you're only concentrating on developing a brain in a particular area of subject or whatever. What is the importance given here? Have anybody understood what is physical science is all about of a child which has to go through the entire curriculum education till the age of 22 or 23 or 25?
Not really.
What else you will get? You will get more number of heart attack only, no? Correct?
Yep, when you talk about it like that. Yeah.
This is one. Two, the parents also should understand. They push the children too much.
Yes, I've seen that, yeah.
They compare that house child is studying well, you should also study well. So too much of fear is induced when the 10th standard come and the plus 2 comes and all that. They are threatened.
Yeah, enormous pressure.
This is life. This is the only life. This is the basis of your life. If you fail here, your life is gone.
True.
Why do you want to say that? There are people who are enormously talented.
Yeah.
With so many other things.
Yes.
These are all one of the reasons for them to have a heavy heart.
True.
The heavy chest. Whenever we are emotionally triggered, it only affects our heart.
Yeah.
More than the other organs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So you're put in distress. This community, ever since 1985-90, the curriculum has gone so big. 10th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard math subjects are being introduced to 4th standard.
Terrible.
I don't think so. You should torture a child to study so much.
Yeah.
What I would say is you can, keep basic studies till the age of 5. After 6, you send them off to specialization. Don't keep schools for more than 2 to 3 hours. Let them go and play. They should play.
Yeah.
To activate the heart. Then another major reason is, which as we have discussed in the other program, the raw material, the agricultural output, what we are getting, is not healthy enough for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then nowhere in educational curriculum or at home, people realize the importance of mental health.
Yeah. True.
Nobody knows, nobody has any awareness on that.
Yes.
So you have to have a good mental health. After all, if you take the pathology of the human diseases, the pathological classifications and all that, most of the diseases are psychosomatic disorders. Psyche means your mind and soma means your body.
Yeah, most of it is from there, right?
Yeah. So this heart attack is also a psychosomatic part of it. So you're not healthy enough. And too much of processed food these days. That's one of the major reasons. You're not getting the vital
Nutrients.
and nutrient. This is also one of the most important factors. Too much of frozen foods have come in.
Yeah.
Too many food technologies have come in. Too many chemicals have come into your food making. Mass scale cooking. All that kind of thing,
Yes.
Now, with all these things, people are so happened that both the husband and wife are working. That, they have no time to cook.
Yeah.
So you depend on outside food.
Correct.
Restaurant food or hotel food or, made to order. So many things.
Yeah.
Hardly people started cooking these days, eating at home.
True.
That is why hundreds and thousands of restaurants around you.
Yeah.
And all the restaurants are doing some business on the other.
Yeah.
These are all one of the major reasons that you don't have a healthy heart.
That bad.
Okay? And then the economic pressure.
Enormous.
Yeah. When you work in an organization, the uncertainty that you face. In business, you always face uncertainty. You're not sure what's going to be my tomorrow. One technology changes, your business crash the same day.
True.
Because the innovations and scientific advancement is going on in a rapid succession.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So these are all the factors which is, having a lot of emotional turbulence in you. And your uncertainty part of life is becoming more and more these days. You understand?
Yes.
What happens when I lose my job?
Yes.
How am I going to survive?
Yeah.
Then comes the dirty game of the financial institutions. What is it? The credit card.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That eats your life within no time.
I'm so happy. I decided to never own one.
Yeah. So this credit card one, they know how to see every business in this world every commercial aspect in this world, no matter whichever area of commercialization, is to take money out of your purse. Make sure you contribute some money out of your purse too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
If you have 200 rooms in your hotel, 200 setup people have to come and stay there, you get your revenue. Right?
Yes.
So 20 to 25,000 crore worth of toothpaste is sold in Indian subcontinent. It is because the contribution done by every family, 50 rupees, 100 rupees every month. Right? That's how it goes on, right?
Yep.
And if I'm not going to get my business rolling, and if I'm going to land up in loss, and if my loans are going to be higher, I'm gone. Secondly, when I'm going to have the credit card at the spur of the moment to satisfy my people, my wife's birthday is coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, let me sign and buy a gift for her. Okay, we'll see when it comes to the question of payment. You know, you're going to pile up your
Debt.
figures
Yeah.
there. And that's going to attract more than 36% of interest.
Nice.
And that's going to swallow your income. Okay? Your social commitments.
Oh, yes.
If you have the wrong habits, you know, your smoking and drinking and all make a very big hole in your pocket. Right?
Yeah.
You need to really spend good money for it.
True.
So whether financially you're planning yourself properly and living, hardly anybody does it.
Yes.
People go haywire signing it because they want to show themselves
Proof.
that they are living a good life. Because people don't know what is at the back of him.
Yeah.
But he is more bothered about others' opinion.
Correct.
Okay, I don't wear a shirt for myself. I wear a shirt for how an opposite end going to look at me. You got the point?
Yes.
It's very simple now.
Society.
So you give too much of importance for the people around you.
Others' opinion.
So you're going to hide yourself. You're going to hide your existing situation. You're not going to expose your financial status to anyone. You say that you're capable of buying anything. You say you're capable of doing anything. You say you're capable of gifting anything. You say all that kind of thing all the time goes on in the mind, and then your credit card is bloody flown around left, right, and center. And then you're in a deep trouble.
Yeah.
And you have more and more and more and more of loans in your business, your so-called EMI. Buying a car or buying a house and all that, depending on the income what you have, and you extend yourself to go for EMIs, and that's where you're going to land up in a lot of trouble when tomorrow you're going to lose your business or you're going to lose your job. You're finished. Like this, right from the start of not producing the healthy children, right from this childhood denied and refused, the children are grown in an unhealthy atmosphere, not having enough of exercise, not having proper food, healthy food, and then getting into the economic part of life, and then toiling yourself for more and more and more and more, and all these so many number of factors like family pressure and divorce and this and that, people ditching and going your way and all that kind of thing, where the number of reasons, and you're contaminating yourself with pharmacological drugs all the time in the world.
Yes.
Or it's also one of the major reasons for your rise in heart attack, what's happening in this existing present society. Thank you.
Yes, that was a heavy session. Pretty much whatever you're saying is what we're going through every day. It's a miracle I'm not getting a heart attack right now, I suppose. Anyhow, thank you. Listeners, please just try to stay healthy, try to have a balanced life, and hopefully we have a healthier life, a healthier time until we die. On that note, we sign off. We'll see you in the next session.